Hello. Skincare Friday. Face feeling a little dry, so we're going to get that fixed. We're going to do some exfoliating. We're going to chat and have fun. Whew. Hello. Just getting my exfoliator on. Gotta keep the skin glowing and looking good. Keep it glowing and looking good. Skincare is a category that does very well for me on Pinterest. And I have been monetized on Pinterest for, gosh, how long? Probably 2014. Actually 2013 now that I think about it. So Pinterest is a awesome platform. I started out in beauty and health and wellness over there, and then in 2018, 2019, I started to show more of my knowledge on marketing and affiliate marketing, and now I do it all. I do it all on Pinterest, and I help other people do the same. I've created a course called Pin Profits Mastery that shows you how to market and make money on Pinterest from A to Z. So how to set up and optimize your account, how to use video, how to do all of it, how to write your descriptions, and it's a really great course. I've gotten so much positive feedback on it. I've also wound up working deeper with some of the people who originally purchased the course, and one in particular is an esthetician, and we've been working together since late last year, and she is doing phenomenally well. We're not just working on Pinterest, we're working on some other things, and she had probably her biggest sales day ever. Was it? I'm confused. I have no idea what day it is. It's Friday. So it was probably late last week, probably a week ago, where she did like $1,000 in sales in a day. And a good chunk of that was an almost $600 sale. And it might have been earlier this week because we got together last Wednesday, and I told her, I said, you're going to end up with a customer that's going to spend $500. And within days, what I predicted came true because she's following and she's doing what I am teaching her. Last Wednesday, because it's been a few months since we've been working together, we got together and we went through her blog and made sure everything was optimized on her blog. So we did a blog audit, a re-audit, and then we re-audited her Pinterest. And it was, let's look at the trends. Let's look at what is the keywords that you should be using right now today, because it does change, right? So we initially did all this 6 months ago, and now we are going to revisit it, modify it, adjust it, and control it. And so we went through, and the one thing that I will say here, because I've said it publicly multiple times, if you are in skincare, if you are in that line of business, your best content is going to be teaching people order of operation in your skincare routine, right? That's what people want to know. There's a lot of confusion. There's always going to be confusion on what order do these products go in? What is my order of operation? What is the best routine for my particular skin type and condition, right? And so when you are on these platforms, including Pinterest, it's not always about transacting the sale, because you can make a lot of transactions, and then when you make all those transactions, what ends up happening is you don't have a community. you can't launch new things to that community, especially when it's like affiliate marketing, which is what she's doing. It's not her own products and services. So she doesn't always even know who's buying until the customer tells her and shows her a screenshot, which is part of our process that we have, right? But if you don't have that in place and you're just sending people to an affiliate link, for example, you have no idea who's buying. So when new things and new opportunities come up, it's like you are always starting over from zero. And that is a very hard marketing life, an extremely difficult marketing life, to always just be speaking out into the void and not have your core group of, some people call them lifers, some people call them your 1,000 fans, that you can talk to and get excited about whatever it is that you are launching, and a certain percentage of them are going to buy, mainly because it's you and they know, like, and trust you, right? So that is one of the things that you can get from monetizing on Pinterest, is you can drive traffic to what's quote unquote called sales funnels. You can drive traffic to your blog. You can drive traffic to your pages that are collecting leads for you that you can continue to have in relationship. And this is why episodic content is great, because episodic content can help you build that community. I just saw another TikToker talk about, you know, she is buying or has bought something that was on her dream list, right? And she did it by posting 3 times a day on TikTok and taking people on their journey with her. And that's one of the things she said is, this isn't just about me. This is other women too who are also making money because they're on this journey with me. They're invested in this journey. So when you give people, hey, thank you. Good to see you too, girl. When you give people a reason to come back to your content, that is how you build community. When you share your story and your journey. I was very fortunate enough to be a guest on actually quite a few summits, but I recorded the interview for the next summit that's coming up in the next few weeks. And we shared my storytelling framework for Pinterest, for Instagram, for Facebook, for TikTok, right? And that was one of the things we talked about, is when you share your story, when you share your vision, you are not only building community, but you are communicating the transformation that you either desire to have or that you have created for yourself and or other people. Think about how this live started. I shared the success that my client, my one-on-one client, has had in working with me. I shared that story of how we began to work together through my Pin Profits Mastery program, and how we took it to one-on-one and some of the things we've done to help her be able to now make $1,000 sales revenue days, okay? That is what will bring people back. So speaking of, if you have not, make sure you hit that sign up there and you go ahead and you get over to my profile and you hit that follow button, because I know and I am committed to, like, I just made myself go live because it's so easy for me to do the head work. I love writing the emails. I love doing those things, but I also need to come out here and talk to y'all. So yes, I got my head wrap on and I got my exfoliator on. Matter of fact, time to start doing them circles. But this is how I like my skin to look. See how it's glowing? That's why I do the steamer with I use a creamy cleanser and I've got the exfoliator on top of it, so it's gonna be time to get that off soon. But I love this, makes the skin soft. But these are the things that I have shared on TikTok, and I'm sorry, I'm here to talk about Pinterest. I've shared on Pinterest and gotten millions of views. People buy from me in my sleep. I have a mascara video that I posted over 18 months ago that is still sending me orders. I have a sheet mask video that does the same thing. So if you are on TikTok and you are making content, why are you not removing the logo? Now you don't even have to remove the logo. I have in my procedures, when I create a TikTok, I download it before I publish it. Once I have the final look of everything how I want it, I download it without music, and I download it, and then I have what I call my master copy. We go through all of this in, I believe, module 2 or 3 of Pin Profits Mastery, right? And why I do this, so that I can upload it to other platforms, make the changes that, for example, for Pinterest, and that's outlined in the course, and then upload it to Pinterest without the TikTok logo. Because think about it, if you own a McDonald's franchise, are you gonna allow Burger King to come into your store and put up ads? No, right? Now you can't prohibit somebody, I mean, you technically could, but most wouldn't. Prohibit somebody who just got off of work from coming into your McDonald's with their Burger King uniform on and buying McDonald's, right? In fact, that would be great advertising for you, that the fact that they work at Burger King and they're standing in your store with their Burger King apparel on, right? So that is what these platforms are about. They don't want these logos from other platforms. They don't want the Instagram logo on your video on Pinterest, right? And same with Instagram. They don't want to see your TikTok logo, and so on and so forth. So you want to have a process in place. And that's what I say about Pin Profits Mastery. It's really a course in video marketing and search marketing, right? Because when you can power those two together, you literally have a lot of power. I, years ago, was getting a lot of traffic from YouTube, because back then I could verify my domain, which I did, and then I could put links in my YouTube videos and people would click on them and order. But then they stopped that, and you can only get that if you have so many followers, and I don't even know if it's still a thing anymore. But YouTube and Pinterest operate not exactly alike, but there's some overlap, right? They both are search marketing. And you have to understand that search marketing is like, if you don't have it in 2024 and going forward, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble, because I don't know that there's another new platform that's going to blow up anytime soon. Never say never, but you know, we've got our 3 or 4 biggest platforms, right? I think Pinterest is going to continue to have incredible growth. They're predicting it, and I can see where they are, especially if what could potentially happen over the weekend with the Senate and TikTok happens. You're probably going to see more people make their way over to Pinterest than already are, because Pinterest is really blowing up, let me tell you. Like, my views are, whew, I love it, right? And the tools and resources that they give you. But Pinterest is a visual inspiration search engine. It's not all video. You can post carousels, you can post pictures, but the great thing about it is all of your posts on Pinterest, you can have a link, and people can click on that link and visit your website. They can go to your lead page, like I said, where you are actually collecting some information in order to be able to follow up with them, or you can put information on there for them to text message you, and you can follow up with them via text message. Okay, so I gotta get my towel out of the, oh, I didn't even turn the warmer on, y'all. The warmer has not been on, so I gotta leave that for a few minutes, because you know, part of our soft life ritual is we use towels out of the towel warmer when we do our skincare. So we'll just go ahead and let this rest for a minute and put some more water in here. But Pinterest has nearly 500 million active monthly users. It is largely a women audience, but it is also men friendly. My brother, who is a hunter and a fisherman, he loves Pinterest. He you know, searches for things related to hunting stands, clothing for hunting, and I did the search myself, and like, oh my God, there's a lot of content out here for that, right? Camping, in fact, like camping meals is really trending right now, because we're heading into the season where people are going RVing and they're doing their camping trips and that. And so people are building out their menus for camping, and they're going to Pinterest for inspiration and ideas. That's what I mean when I say Pinterest is a visual inspiration search engine. And the one thing I think a lot of people miss when it comes to Pinterest is, I always say people fall into one of 3 categories. You're like me, and you're just an avid pinner. You love being on Pinterest. It's like, instead of doom scrolling, you go on Pinterest and you get energized and you get invigorated and you get inspiration. Then there are people who are on Pinterest, but they're pinning other people's stuff. They're on there for their own interests and their hobbies, not realizing that they could be pinning their offers and what they do and growing their lead list and getting traffic and even engaging in affiliate marketing on Pinterest, right? So they're there, but they don't realize the potential of Pinterest. And then the last group are people who either don't know their password because they haven't been on there in so long, or so there's actually 4. That would be the third. And they have an account, but they kind of abandon it. They haven't been on Pinterest in so long, they don't even remember the email and the password to get on there. And then the last group is people who've just never been on Pinterest. The great thing is the course covers all 4. All 4 are there. All 4 can get started with Pinterest, right? So if you want to monetize Pinterest, the first thing you need to do is you need to either start a business account or switch your existing account to a business account, right? And then from there, you're going to optimize everything, your account name. You're going to optimize your description of your account. You're going to create boards and optimize those, and you're going to optimize your content. And optimize means you're going to look up and do your research and use keywords in those places. And then you just start pinning. You start pinning, right? Now you want to develop your strategy. What are you pinning? How often are you pinning? And that's the kind of thing that the course can help you with, or I can help you with. And if you have an existing account and you want some one-on-one, you just hit me up and we can get that scheduled and we can go from there. If you want your account audited, we can do that also, okay? But Pinterest is a great way to monetize and make some extra money, right? You can tag products now. So if you are in an Amazon affiliate program, for example, you can tag products, and you say you post lovely fashion look, like look at what I have on, right? And you can post a picture or a video of you showcasing outfits, and then you can tag all of those outfits right in the app. It is so awesome, right? I do a lot of cooking videos. A lot of my content is recipes, right? And so I will go on Amazon and say, this is the crock pot that I use. These are the utensils. This is the blender that I use. This is the steamer that I use, right? So it is so awesome, because that's what people are there for. That's what makes Pinterest different. It is about intent. People are there with intent, so they're much more likely to buy. I think TikTok is kind of like that. Facebook, people aren't necessarily there to buy. They're there to, see what silly memes you are sharing, see what your kids are up to, see whose birthday it is, and things like that. But you still can very much create community on Pinterest, and in the course we share ideas on how to, and not just ideas, but proven ways to create community on Pinterest. A squirrel I can see out the window, kind of took me by surprise. So monetizing Pinterest is incredible. It's not the only thing you should do. You should definitely still be doing other things. So if you are in the digital marketing space, number one, understand that digital marketing is not an offer, it's a skill set. And Pinterest marketing would fall under digital marketing. So if you are, there's that squirrel again on the roof over there. If you are on Pinterest and you're using affiliate marketing, you're driving traffic, and that you're already engaged in digital marketing. Now, a lot of people are taking, that skill set, and they packaged it and created what's called, for example, a master resale rights course, where you can buy that course and then you can sell the course to other people, right? That's not digital marketing itself. That's like a manifestation of digital marketing. Digital marketing is a skill set. You should buy the course because you want the skill set in order to be able to productize and monetize yourself in your life. And that is what I help people with. That's what I've been helping people with since 2013, 2014. And I love it, right? It is a great thing to have in your bag, especially right now when the job market, there are all these jobs out there that nobody can seem to get hired for. You want to be able to augment your income, being able to learning how and actually make money online. A course like Pin Profits Mastery is great. Now, Pin Profits Mastery does not come with master resale rights. However, I do have courses that do come with master resale rights. I have an Instagram faceless course. I have an AI and blogging and traffic course, right? So you can kind of do a bunch of different things, and that's what I tell people, right? So the ways that I make money online, you know, are digital marketing, right? And under digital marketing falls my social media marketing, including Pinterest marketing, email marketing. I do all of those things, right? So that could be quote unquote under digital marketing. And that includes master resale rights. Master resale rights is the product. And I think a lot of people want to shy away from using that term because they don't want issues with platforms, for example. Something is causing my lips to burn. So they are calling it digital marketing when digital marketing, like I said, is not the offer. So I've got to get this towel because something's going on. Ooh, it's hot. Okay, so digital marketing is not the offer. Digital marketing is a skill set, right? And I will tell you, it is one of the most lucrative skill sets out there because here's the thing with digital marketing. You can, just like you can use it to make yourself money, you can use it to make other people money, right? By either teaching them or you can become and do the service of digital marketing. You can do things like email marketing. You can help set up blogs and websites for other people and they can pay you, okay? Now, there are people out there who are going to want to try to pay you bupkis and you just got to let them know. Either you got to learn how to do it yourself or you got to pay me right. Because it does happen. It's crazy. It's not a difficult thing to learn. It's not something that you have to, it's not something that you have to go to college for. I do think going to college helps and you know, because it's what I did. I won't say how much, but let's just say I have more marketing experience than most people on this app. Like, by a long shot, I do. So, you know, there's that, right? But it's not required. I'm a proponent for getting some sort of certification, which on top of my master's and my bachelor's, I do have certifications in digital marketing, content marketing, email marketing, paid traffic, okay? Search marketing, groups and communities. I am what you call a full stack marketer. It's like going to a family practitioner or a generalist. And I would say if I were to say I was a specialist, it would definitely be in content, email, and search. But I really have done it all and have results in all of it. And not just for myself, with clients as well, okay? So if you want to penetrate, I don't know what I was trying to say. If you want to monetize Pinterest, now is definitely the time to do it. In fact, I have a free training, and if you go to the link in my bio, that free training is there. Download the secret to winning at Pinterest when you are short on time, and it will walk you through the basics of Pinterest and understanding exactly why Pinterest is not only important today, but going to continue to be important, okay? I don't know why. I got some kind of burn there. It might be from holding this too close. So, but Pinterest is great. It's great, but here's the other thing. A lot of people think you only want to, you know, engage with Pinterest if you are in the do-it-yourself space, right? They think Pinterest is only for crafters and recipes. And Pinterest does great with recipes for me, but so does TikTok. But I will also tell you that marketing, estheticians, everybody is looking for visual inspiration, right? There are lawyers doing well on Pinterest. There are real estate, estheticians, people in the spiritual world, therapists, counselors. All of that does well on Pinterest because people on Pinterest tend to be very positive, and they're looking for and big time into self-help and self-improvement, right? They also are in like the do-it-yourself space. So from a marketing standpoint, it's for people who are looking to learn more about marketing and doing things at least on their own until they can afford to pay someone else to do it. So don't think that what you do is not on Pinterest or would not work on Pinterest, because chances are it will. You know, I see a lot this week about B2B doesn't need social media, and I beg to differ, because B2B is still comprised of people. It's still people to people, and you can connect with and find people on social media. Point blank, period. You know, if that were the case, LinkedIn wouldn't be around. And I post on LinkedIn daily, Monday through Friday. Okay? So, we got my mask on. I think I'm going to go and I will come back live a little later so I can see what is going on with my lip. I don't like that burn right there in the corner and in the inside of my lip. I might have got product in there, and you know, that skin there is very sensitive, and then with the heat too. So nothing that I need to go to the hospital or see a doctor about at this point anyway. So I love doing these masks though. So if you're in skincare, if you're in beauty, like I said, that's what Pinterest. I knew I needed to be on Pinterest, and it has always been a huge driver of traffic to my websites and my blogs, like an organic traffic, like massive amounts of traffic. At its peak, I was getting 3 million views a month on Pinterest. 3 million views a month on Pinterest. Now I know that sounds like, oh, that's not much. You know, there are people who have, you know, videos with tens of millions of views on TikTok. But this was before that, right? This was before that. And you're getting more targeted traffic on Pinterest. People with higher incomes, people with higher education, and they're there with intent. They are there looking for things to buy and things to do. So why wouldn't you want to be on Pinterest? Okay, so I'm gonna get ready to go now, and I will come back. If you're not following me, make sure you follow me and head over to my profile and click that link and get that free training, The Secret to Winning at Pinterest, when you're short on time. Because I typically work with people who already have some sort of business and or are working full time, because that's how it was when I started. So I will see you in the next live. Bye.